Hey everyone, want to get into why diets are a terrible idea, right? So they're metabolic suicide. And what is that really referring to? It's just referring to slowing down how many calories your body burns at its baseline, right? So in its basal metabolic rate. So basal is BASAL, right? So just the baseline for how many calories your body burns just existing, right? And when we start talking about these fad diets, right? Like the zone diet, the South Beach diet, the keto diet, the carnivore diet, like all these things where you're essentially just taking everything that you've ever done from a nutritional standpoint, throwing it out the window and trying to do something else, right? And really what ends up happening is, yeah, you'll lose some weight. Like typically it's muscle weight, right? Because you're just changing the calories you're putting in your body. Maybe you're not working out, like we're not talking about changing your workouts. We're just talking about like, hey, I'm overweight, I'm going to go on a diet, right? Like it's a pretty common theme, right? You just lose muscle, you lose water, you'll lose some fat for sure, but then what ends up happening is you kind of meet your target weight or whatever, and you kind of revert back to your old habits, and then you gain your fat and your water weight back, but you lost your muscle simply by changing how much you're dieting, right? Or how much you're like putting in, or you're putting yourself in this like caloric restrictive state, and the body just starts kind of eating away. It's like I can't maintain the amount of muscle that I'm currently carrying because I'm not getting the calories, or I'm not meeting some of my protein needs, right? So this idea of like, hey, I have this diet, it's successful, and then I end up quitting it, and I go back on it, and I go quit it, and I go back on it, and I quit it. But what you're constantly doing is just killing your metabolism to where you keep slowing down. And so it's this idea of like this yo-yo diet effect, right? And like basically what happens is it slows your metabolism down because you're not getting as many calories, you're probably not as active, right? And then the body just says, oh, I need to slow down, I can't burn the calories like I used to, right? And so now your muscle decreases, right? So really when you're talking about like dieting, it's really just like a band-aid approach to what you should be doing, which is resistance training. Exercise more, eat less, right? Like you have your nutritional standards, like stay with those, right? Exercise more, maybe cut a little bit down, right? Or change some of the stuff, right? But as long as you're not changing your overall vantage point or viewpoint, or your whole concept of like how you're going to eat, and that becomes a lifestyle, it's never going to work. I mean, I think within like 5 years, 100% of diets fail, and I don't want to, I'm fairly fit and I'm very conscious about what I eat. Certainly have tried several diets, more just to kind of try them to see if they were fun or not. I did keto over COVID, actually. That was fun. I mean, I did it for like 2 years, but I'm fully vested in doing stuff, and it was fine. I just kind of got to the point where I just wanted more fruits and vegetables in my diet, and not so much fat, but it was certainly good, and there's certainly some good stuff, and I was able to do it because my diet already kind of mirrored it. But it's not something that you can just change and think it's going to work. I mean, most people, within a month or two kind of quit doing whatever they're trying to do and revert back to eating potato chips, You have a lot more success with doing stuff that's more in line with how you currently eat and just trying to find healthier options for yourself. So that's why diets fail.